Welcome everybody to the Daily Space Weather. Not a whole lot of solar activity going on. We've got a great update here on the Hungatanga volcano. How big was it? We'll get to it. First, looking at the sun, it's mostly stable here. These active regions you see rising in the eastern limb are not yet showing up as sunspots. There was a C-class intensification and a minor coronal mass ejection. We'll show you in a later video whether or not it's earthly directed. This is 335 angstroms from the SDO, one of the ionized iron states of ultraviolet emission from the closest star. Next, the colorized magnetogram. Again, most sunspots here have remained largely stable. We'll zoom in a little bit here to get all of them in your view. There we go. Again, this active region down here that just rose, we don't see a sunspot there, nor one up here yet. We'll show you in our bonus features video the high-resolution imagery of those active areas. The radioflux has come down, I think, to 113 solar flux units. Looks about right. There's the one-year chart of the radioflux. That is the solon.info webpage, solon.info/solar. You can see how proportional the radioflux is to the sunspot number. What's nice about the radioflux is it's easy to measure even on a cloudy day. It's measuring the radioflux density of the solar output. Space Weather Enthusiast dashboard. No forecasts by NOAA for any sort of geomagnetic storms or anything like that. And let's talk about seismicity. No major earthquakes over the past 24 hours. Some in the 5 magnitude range, like this 5.5 near Mongolia. That might have been, I think that was the largest quake of the past 24. There was also a 5.1 in Turkey. Looks like a small quake in Texas there as well. No real worries about that. And if we miss anything that you're interested in covering for earthquakes, just leave us a comment, let us know. And let's talk about Hungatanga. So electroverse.net reporting that it's likely a small VEI5. What is interesting is the amount of sulfur dioxide and the fact that we don't know what will happen next. So I'm just going to let the article scroll here. It looks like the propelled ash reached nearly 100,000 feet of altitude, so we can expect stratospheric level aerosols certainly over the entire southern hemisphere. Perhaps a slightly colder winter coming up as all of that ash and other volcanic aerosols dissipate and basically coat the entire southern hemisphere. So some amazing imagery here. We're going to show you how much sulfur dioxide is still hanging out there, having just reached Australia here recently. It's expected to have emitted about 400,000 metric tons of sulfur dioxide, so not nearly as big as Pinatubo in 1991. That was the concern. A lot of the island has been decimated and destroyed. There's also a cutoff of communications from the island, so there's no ability to communicate because of the destruction of an undersea cable. So another thing going on here is we don't know what will happen next because the caldera is underwater. So that does not help us to get an idea. So just to give you an idea of how much sulfur dioxide is being produced by this or has been produced by this, and keep in mind it could erupt again, folks. So here's Popocatépetl. You can see how much sulfur dioxide is coming out of Popocatépetl. It's a decent-sized volcano. If we scroll over here, we'll cross the Pacific Ocean to show how much sulfur dioxide is coming from eastern China. The industrial regions of China produce a lot of sulfur dioxide as well. Now let's go down to Oceania and show you how much sulfur dioxide is there. Kind of a lot of sulfur dioxide there. We'll stay at this zoom level, and Tonga is right up here. There's a trench in between New Zealand and Tonga called the Kermadec-Tongan Trench. Tonga's sort of right at the end of that trench. And look at the sulfur dioxide content. And there is an anticyclone right here. We can see a counterclockwise rotation of that air. So lots of sulfur dioxide there. And again, it could produce further eruptions. Kind of a funky thing, producing so many tsunamis all around the Pacific Rim also. Not the average thing that you'd expect to be seeing. Let's see what else is erupting. Indeed, Stromboli now on the list. So some glowing lava blocks rolled down the slopes of Stromboli. Suwanosejima, flight level 060, it's produced a 6,000-foot ash plume over the Ryukyu Islands. Mount Yasur exploding. 5,000-foot ash plume from Mount Yasur. White Island, the area north of New Zealand there, showing a decrease of volcanic gases, so perhaps a downtick there at White Island volcano. Hungatanga, here's the update about the internet and phone lines. It could take as long as 2 weeks to get those repaired. So not exactly helping the humanitarian situation in Tonga. The Wolf volcano, located in the Galapagos, continues to show thermal anomalies there. The northern lava tongue did not make it to the sea yet. Fuego in Guatemala, flight level 150 from Fuego. That's a 15,000-foot ash plume. Turrialba now back on the list. That's a Costa Rican volcano. That's exploding. Similar ash plume there. Flight level 150. Flight level 190 from Sangay in Ecuador. Revenador, flight level 150 from Revenador as it explodes as well. Another exploding volcano is Sabancaya in Peru. A reminder not to pole vault the caldera. The ash plume produced from Sabancaya, 24,000 feet. Check out our websites if you haven't. Welcome to the Neo Renaissance, smashamash.com. We've got links there to the Smash team and to our merch shop, so check those out if you like. Here's a little teaser of what's going on at smashamash.com/smashteam. So our paying subscribers, they get a little bit more than we put out in these videos. Since we're paid nearly nothing to put these videos on YouTube, we decided to replace Patreon with our own subscription services website, smashamash.com/smashteam. So if you'd like to support the content, become a member at smashamash.com/smashteam. Thanks to the Smash team. You can join at gold or silver or even a gold annual paid-up subscription. There's also a bronze level. Some posts are not even requiring a login. In any case, thanks for tuning in. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. And we'll see you soon with some more content. Opinions expressed in this video, not necessarily the opinions of Smash News Network, least busted. Name and news.